Another video of Pelosi shared by Trump's personal lawyer Rudy Giuliani, in which her speech was slowed down to give the impression she was drunkenly slurring her words, had been viewed 2.3 million times. The back-and-forth attacks are highlighting the bitter feud that has swelled since the release last month of the special counsel's report on Russian interference in the 2016 U.S. election. According to Pelosi, Trump's strategy is to get his opponents to commit themselves to impeachment, a process that would almost certainly pass in the House, and then fail in the Republican-controlled Senate, ultimately energizing Trump's core voters during his re-election bid. "The White House is just crying out for impeachment," she told journalists. "It may take us to a place that is unavoidable in terms of impeachment or not, but we're not at that place," she said. Under pressure from the congressional probes, Trump on Thursday ordered the U.S. intelligence community to fully cooperate with an investigation into what he has termed spying on his 2016 election campaign. Pelosi, who repeated her charge that Trump was engaged in a cover-up, goaded the president, declaring that she was praying for him and that she wished his family or his staff or his administration would have an intervention for the good of the country. "Extremely stable genius," Trump responded with demeaning accusations, branding her "crazy Nancy" and questioning her mental fitness. "She's not the same person," he told reporters at the White House during a prolonged rant. "She's lost it." Trump watched Pelosi during their meeting, and she was all crazy with the hands and everything, he said, waving his arms around for emphasis. "She is a mess." The remarks came in a week of legal setbacks for Trump, including a federal judge's ruling that a House subpoena of Trump financial records was lawful. "I think what really got to him was these court cases and the fact that the House Democratic caucus is not on a path to impeachment, and that's where he wants us to be," Pelosi said Thursday. A day earlier, Pelosi and other Democrats came to the White House to discuss infrastructure, only to have the president abruptly cancel the talks and proclaim there could be no progress on policy issues until Democrats end their phony investigations. Pelosi said Trump threw a temper tantrum at the meeting, pounded his fists on the table, and then stormed out. Trump vehemently disputed the account, and during his press event Thursday took the unusual step of calling separately on 5 aides to defend their boss's behavior. "Very calm," said Kellyanne Conway, counselor to the president. "They said you were fuming, temper tantrum, rage. It's a lie." The president went so far as to praise himself as an extremely stable genius, a line that swiftly boomeranged back at Trump in the form of a withering Pelosi tweet. Several Democratic lawmakers and 2020 presidential contenders are eager to move forward with impeachment proceedings, citing what they say is Trump's obstruction of justice and refusal to respect congressional oversight powers. But there are concerns among senior Democrats that the impeachment tactic could backfire, energizing Trump's base ahead of the 2020 election. Asked directly if he was seeking that outcome, Trump was cautious. "I don't think anybody wants to be impeached," he said, while expressing confidence that American voters would see the process as a bad thing for our country.